The Kinahan Cartel, an infamous Irish criminal organization, is led by C McGovern. Despite its notoriety, not much is known about the dark and disturbing world of the cartel. In this video, we will be taking a deeper look into the life and criminal activities of the Kinahan Cartel's C McGovern. From his illegal activities to his brutal methods of doing business, we will be exploring the real face of this notorious criminal and the dangers he poses to society. So do subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video for more informational videos like this. Without any further delay, let's dive in. Introducing C McGovern, the right-hand man of the Kinahan Cartel. When it comes to the world of organized crime in Ireland, the Kinahan Cartel is one of the most notorious names that come to mind. The group is known for their involvement in drug trafficking, money laundering, and violent crimes. But among the ranks of the Kinahan Cartel, there is one man who stands out as particularly dangerous: C McGovern. C McGovern is a senior member of the Kinahan Cartel and is believed to be one of the closest associates of its leader, Daniel Kinahan. Despite being relatively unknown to the public, he is regarded as a crucial figure in the group's operations. McGovern is a former member of the Irish Defence Forces and has been involved in the criminal underworld for over a decade. He is said to have first caught the attention of the Kinahan Cartel when he was working as a security consultant for some of their associates. Since then, McGovern has risen through the ranks to become a trusted member of the organization. He is known to have played a key role in the group's drug trafficking operations, and his involvement in money laundering and extortion has also been reported. Despite his significant influence within the Kinahan Cartel, McGovern has managed to remain relatively under the radar. He has largely avoided media attention and has rarely been seen in public. However, despite his low profile, it is clear that C McGovern is a key player in one of Ireland's most dangerous criminal organizations. His rise to power within the Kinahan Cartel has been a disturbing development in the country's ongoing struggle with organized crime. A history of violence. McGovern's path to the cartel. C McGovern's path to becoming one of the most prominent members of the Kinahan Cartel was paved with violence, deceit, and a thirst for power. Growing up in the rough streets of Dublin, McGovern was no stranger to criminal activity. As a young man, he began his life of crime as a low-level thug, carrying out small-time robberies and drug deals to make a quick buck. McGovern's violent tendencies soon landed him in trouble with the law, and he spent several years behind bars for assault and drug-related offenses. However, prison only seemed to fuel his desire for power, and upon his release, he quickly rose through the ranks of the criminal underworld. It wasn't long before McGovern caught the eye of the Kinahan Cartel, a notorious Irish organized crime syndicate involved in drug trafficking, money laundering, and murder. Seeing potential in McGovern's brutal reputation and unwavering loyalty, the cartel brought him into their fold as a trusted enforcer and hitman. Over the years, McGovern's criminal activities only escalated, and he became responsible for a number of violent and high-profile crimes. He was rumored to have played a key role in the infamous Regency Hotel shooting in 2016, which saw members of the cartel and their rivals engage in a deadly gun battle. Despite the mounting evidence against him, McGovern has managed to evade capture and continue operating within the Kinahan Cartel. However, with authorities ramping up their efforts to dismantle the organization, it remains to be seen what the future holds for this notorious criminal. Blood on his hands. The Crimes of C McGovern. As the right-hand man of the Kinahan Cartel, C McGovern is no stranger to violence and crime. With a history of drug trafficking and murder, his name has become synonymous with the darkest corners of the Irish criminal underworld. One of his most infamous crimes took place in 2016, when he was part of a team of gunmen who targeted a boxing weigh-in at the Regency Hotel in Dublin. The attack left one man dead and two others seriously injured and sent shockwaves through the country. McGovern was later arrested in Spain and extradited back to Ireland to face charges in connection with the shooting. But the Regency Hotel attack was just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to McGovern's criminal record. He has been linked to numerous other shootings, as well as drug smuggling and money laundering operations. In 2017, he was caught with €70,000 in cash at Dublin Airport, believed to be proceeds from drug trafficking. McGovern's reputation as a violent enforcer for the Kinahan cartel has made him a feared figure in Dublin's criminal circles. He has been described by police as a cold, callous killer who is willing to do whatever it takes to protect the interests of the cartel. Despite his many crimes, however, McGovern has managed to evade justice on several occasions. In 2019, he was acquitted of firearms charges relating to a shooting incident in Dublin in 2017, despite overwhelming evidence linking him to the crime. As the Kinahan cartel continues to operate with impunity in Ireland and beyond, it remains to be seen what the future holds for C McGovern and his fellow criminals. But one thing is clear: the blood on his hands will never wash away. Living in the shadow of death, what's next for C McGovern? The fate of C McGovern remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: he will likely never escape the shadow of death that surrounds him. As the right-hand man of the notorious Kinahan cartel, McGovern has been involved in countless acts of violence, extortion, and drug trafficking. His crimes have made him a prime target for law enforcement, rival gangs, and even his own associates. In recent years, the Kinahan cartel has faced increased pressure from Irish authorities and international law enforcement agencies. Several high-profile arrests and seizures have disrupted the group's operations, and some experts predict that the organization may soon crumble. This raises the question of what will become of C McGovern in the event of the cartel's downfall. Some speculate that McGovern may seek to flee Ireland and start a new life abroad. Given the amount of wealth and resources at his disposal, he could potentially escape unnoticed and establish a new identity in another country. However, this is easier said than done, and it's unlikely that McGovern would be able to evade the watchful eye of law enforcement for long. Others suggest that McGovern may attempt to strike out on his own and form his own criminal organization. This is a risky move, as he would be operating without the support and protection of the Kinahan cartel, which has long been his safety net. Moreover, starting a new gang from scratch would require a tremendous amount of effort and resources, and there's no guarantee of success. Regardless of what the future holds for C McGovern, one thing is clear: he will likely never be able to fully escape the consequences of his actions. The trail of blood he has left behind will continue to haunt him, and he will always be looking over his shoulder, wondering when his past will catch up to him. As the dark side of the Kinahan cartel is exposed and brought to justice, C McGovern will have to face the music, whether he likes it or not. What are your thoughts on this? Do let us know in the comment section below. See you in the next one.